discussion on Twitter a couple days ago, and I put a post. It was talking about Taylor Swift, and I'm going to reiterate what I said on the tweet. What do you call it now? X now. What do you call it? A Zeet?
It's Twitter. It's Twitter.
You still on that vibe?
I mean, here's the deal, man. I think if you go on like the App Store, as I open up my phone, I think on the App Store it's still listed as Twitter. It just the logo is the X now, right? Like, isn't that the thing?
I don't know. I have X on mine now, and I have. I'll check in a second. But anyway, and I was trying to explain to folks on there. I like Taylor Swift, for the record. I think she's very, very nice. I think she's very authentic. I'm just not getting the whole like explosion icon Taylor. Oh my God, she's the greatest of all time.
Well, no, I guess it is actually officially.
Yeah, it's official. Elon's doing his damn thing. Look at that.
Dude, it's still Twitter. I can kiss my ass.
It's still Twitter to me, damn it.
I can kiss my ass. It's still Twitter. It'll always be Twitter. We're gonna call it fucking X. What a fucking listener. I swear to God.
Was he fucking Des Bryant now? What the fuck?
Don't disrespect Des like that.
I love Des. You kidding me?
You don't disrespect Des like that.
Hey,
I got my fast X cup right here.
Oh, dude, nice. Speaking of X,
well, it's funny thing is I've never even watched. I don't think I've watched any of the Fast and Furious movies.
First two, that's it.
We went. What movie did we see? Oh, when we saw the Burt Kreischer movie back in
a month ago.
That was actually
a month and a half ago.
It was in June, I think.
That you dished my fucking show for. What the fuck?
Yeah, good. Eat shit. But I ordered like a large. I ordered like the big soda, and they're like, "Do you want the souvenir Fast X cup?" And I was like, "Sure."
Speaking of Cubs, Jim, student game. Happy birthday, buddy.
There you go. Nice. That's right. Yeah. Happy birthday,
44 years old. You fucking 7'5" asshole jabroni. No, I'm joking. I love you, Jim.
I love him. I love him. What a good guy.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my really, really true friends here on this medium. So back to Taylor Swift. So I'm trying to understand the phenomena of it all. As someone who, you know this, I've told you, like, much as I love sports, music is my thing. Music is my thing, and you know I listen to music from all different genres. And I'm not again. This is not a knock on Taylor Swift, but the way she's being treated now, the way she's looked at by the media, and rightfully so, because for the record, the sales of her records constitutes that, is that she is now on another level. When we talk about Taylor Swift, talking about her like she's Elvis or Michael Jackson or Madonna, icons. We're talking about guys, the stars, icons.
I mean, look at what she's doing right now with her tours.
And I think what it is too also is like what is she like when I look at Elvis, like Elvis was a phenomenal, iconic performer. MJ, obviously, you already know how I feel. MJ, you know what the things he's done through his career. Madonna changed the game in terms of female empowerment in music. She was the first one that really was. I look at Taylor Swift, and I'm not saying she's not great what she does. I think she's a very good songwriter. She writes good music. But I feel like I'm missing something with her in terms of like, what is she doing that's hooking that wider audience that's different from the rest of the pack?
Well, I think she started as this little simple, happy-go-lucky. Because I think when she started, she was what, 14 or something like that.
About
when her first album came out or her first song came out, she was 14 or 15. So it's like, little happy, girl in love type songs and this and that. And she's obviously grown as a person, as a songwriter, as an artist, as a performer. She really, in the last, I don't know, decade-ish, has crossed over from country to pop and is a huge, and has brought her entire country fan base just about. I mean, there's probably some that didn't like the change, but she's come over from the country world into the pop world. And because she is now performing, a you put her up with pop artists across the
Mhm.
board, and she is a tremendous performer. I haven't seen her live, but you see the clips. I mean, if you log on TikTok or Instagram, you can't avoid Taylor Swift clips right now, and just huge audiences. And like I said, it's that crossover thing. And I think one of the big things, and I know for a buddy of mine that didn't like her, not that he didn't like her before, but what really made him change his opinion on her was when her old record label kind of held her music hostage, and instead of trying to go into some legal fight, she was basically like, okay, you say I can't have the rights to my old songs. I'm just going to take the songs that I wrote, rewrite them, re-record them, and now I own them. So I think that is what
Which
changed
I
the
love
game
for the record.
for
Yep.
a lot of people. Is she basically gave a middle finger to the record industry and said, you're not going to hold me hostage. You're not going to hold me victim. You're not going to hold my music hostage. I'm just going to rewrite and record it. Everybody and more, everybody that owned the original stuff bought the new stuff and then some. So she has made probably more money on the re-records of her music than the originals, and now she's out there doing her thing and she controls everything. And I really think that's what the big thing is with a lot of people is she kind of challenged the record industry. And we were just talking about Ticketmaster, and friends of mine and I have talked about that. And I know the Preston and Steve show, the morning radio show out of Philly that I listen to every day, they've talked about her, and that, like, if there's an artist that could truly change the ticketing system in entertainment, it's somebody like Taylor Swift.
I agree. I agree.
If Taylor Swift, like, said, F you, Ticketmaster, my tickets are only sold through TaylorSwift.com or whatever. Because here's the deal. Like, even the Giant Center where the Hershey Bears play,
Mm-hmm.
if you buy a ticket at the Giant Center box office, it is a Ticketmaster ticket. Pretty much every venue across the board is a Ticketmaster affiliate, right? So, like, if I don't know, Volbeat says, I don't want my tickets sold through Ticketmaster. Like, these venues are going to be like, fine, you can't play here. Volbeat doesn't have the sway to make a venue go, okay, yeah, sure. If look at, I mean, Taylor Swift, right? Toronto, right? Last week, I think I saw 31 million ticket requests were submitted for her, 6 shows in Toronto that are
That's
coming up.
sick. That's amazing.
The population of Canada is 38 million. Okay. Um, if stadiums are not going to turn down free money like that, if Taylor Swift said no, like, I'm gonna host my own ticketing service and we're gonna sell it, but I want to do my shows at your venue. Nobody's gonna turn that away. Like, and so that's what I think. I think she has her fan base is so large that it's she could impact the business, the music industry, like those icons in the past, Madonna, Michael, Elvis, so on.
Mhm.
Like, and here's the thing, like, and I know I replied to your tweet, like, not everybody gets every artist. Like, for as genius as Prince was, for as great as Michael Jackson was, for the innovator that Elvis was, for the pop icon that Madonna is and was, not everybody's going to get it. So, like, even though it's not coming from a place of dislike
Yeah.
with Taylor Swift, but maybe there's just some level of disconnect. I mean, I know I joke with you about your age, but, like, you're a 40 something year
I'm
old
old.
dude, man.
I'm,
Like, right, you're an old dude, right? So, like, Taylor, like, and I don't,
you act like I'm 20 years older than you. You're only 5
EJ
years.
don't speak to us, EJ. She don't speak to us, man.
It's true. It's the audience, I guess. And it's the medium too. It's pop music, number one. I'm just saying, like, what there isn't anything about her aura that stands out as like, oh my god, like I have to get tickets for a concert. Like again, she makes good music. I like her music. I like her songs. I'm just saying there's nothing that stands out like okay, well, so what's the extra layer? Like what am I not getting? I guess to a point you made about the the label and whatnot, I guess it probably made him more sympathetic, I guess. Maybe that's what got people into.
Man, like so Metallica. I know, like you're obviously a huge Metallica guy. You've seen him a bunch of times.
Somewhat.
You're I know you sent me some text over the weekend. Your one buddy that was like front row at their
in the pit.
Was it the Montreal shows, right?
Yep, both of them. Yep.
So like you get when people are traveling with Metallica and seeing them in every city and front row and this and that and the other. Swifties probably don't understand that, right? They go, what's the
I guess I can relate to it now because if they're doing the same thing with her, I guess I can relate to the connection in music of, okay, may not be the same artist, but I get it.
Yeah. It's, you know, they're for people that are Swifties, you know, her music speaks to them and touches them on a different level.
Right.
It's not gonna, like, again, I appreciate her music. I think she's incredibly talented. You know, when I've seen the clips, I'm like, you know, yeah, that's a show that I think would be really cool to see. But like, I'm not spending the money to see that. Some of those resale ticket prices.
You're not a Swiftie, then. I'm confessing you're not a Swiftie, are you?
No, I am. I would not classify myself as such.
This is Irish.
Yeah.
Old cowboy fan.
Yeah. You know, like it's just like you know. So yeah, I think that's what it is, man. I think it just connects with different people, and you know, you're not a Swiftie. It's okay, EJ.
No. Again, it's not even about that. I can understand the connection from artist to you know fan. That part I can get. Whether or not you like the artist or not, I understand that. I have that. Hell, I flew to New York to see Michael Jackson's last concert. I flew to New York and I was going to see. I was going to fly in London to see him concert. He died,
man.
Exactly. So I understand that connection. But Michael had an aura about him that connected him. Well, a lot of people, though, to be honest with you, even people that hate him.
Right. But not to everybody, right?
But
and that's my point. For those Swifties, their connection to her is your connection to Michael Jackson.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, so like they don't, you know, they mean, I mean, that's a hard comparison now because it's been so long since he passed, but like
14 years. Yeah.
They don't have that connection to Michael Jackson, or like for me now. Granted, I've never traveled a long distance or spent a ton of money to see Kiss. But I've seen Kiss 10 times.
You won't fly, buddy.
Yeah, but I mean,
I get it.
But like, I mean, I could travel to. I mean, their last two shows that are going to be in December at Madison Square Garden, but I'm not going to spend the money to go.
Oh, you're not going to go?
No.
What kind of fan are you, man?
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money. I'm going to WrestleMania and Disney next year, man.
Use it on the Hall of Incorporated fucking slush fund. What the hell's your problem, dude?
People gotta buy freaking t-shirts, man.
I gotta buy t-shirts for you to go to see fucking Kiss and
yeah, people gotta give us money.
No, but I'm amazed because, like, you know, the only artist I think I've seen to that level that has that kind of following now is, and to be honest, I think it's not even close in terms of widespread is Beyonce. Is the only artist I've seen concerts have recently.
I think that would be the most accurate comparison.
But to that point, though, Taylor Swift dominates her in record sales.
Yeah.
Dominates her, not even close. So
country and pop, man. Beyonce is only grabbing people on the pop side, really.
Pop, well, not even pop anymore. To be honest, it's mostly R&B now because she's. I've been saying for years that one of the things Beyonce did in the last 15 years, and it was a conscious effort, but it also limited her audience. Was that she made a conscious decision to go more urban, because when she first came out, when she went solo in 2003, her first couple records were very pop records, and it sold like hotcakes. I'm not saying she's not selling hotcakes today, but there's a massive difference now where she
has a targeted audience
right now, target audience.
I don't think Taylor Swift. I mean, yeah, it's country. You know, I mean, she still has her country fans, but it's more of just a general feel good pop music. So it I think it just it they're catchy.
Mhm.
And I think it just she can attract such a wide audience that everybody, male, female, all of the above. It doesn't matter. She can grab, and even if it's like one or two songs, that you get people in the door. And I think that's what it is. Like, you get people in the door, and then they start to dig into the catalog, and they dig into the catalog, and it's like, well, this is really good stuff. I think that's what it is, man. I
So
think it's
to your point though, my wife, we went to my nephew's baptism last week, and we're driving down, and we were playing, and I asked the same question to her, and on the way down, we were playing some of the music, and she explained everything you're saying here. She actually said some of the same points you made here, and I
because your
get, I
wife's
guess I
smart,
get it
like,
now. Because what?
because your wife's smart.
That's very true. She married me. Of course she's smart. Oh, that's it.
Well,
Huh.
everybody, even the smarter
Right.
people.
I get it, Jim. I get
Why you
it.
walked into that one?
Yeah, I did. I really did. I did. No, but yeah, I guess I get it now. She doesn't. I guess the larger point. I don't want to say this as an insult, because I know if I say this, it'll come up an insult. She doesn't feel special to me in the same way that certain other artists are. Even if the artists I don't like Beyonce, I'm not really a big fan of Beyonce, to be honest with you, but she's special to me. Like, she has, she's a certain kind of performer. I think she's the best. To be honest with you, I think Beyonce is the best living performer today, honestly. And I don't even like her music that much.
Yeah, I mean, but again, now, what was it, 25 years ago or whatever, did Destiny's Child get you first, and then
Yeah, she did.
so that's what it is.
Sort of.
There's
Sort of.
there's an earlier connection. You know what I mean?
I,
So, like,
actually, I'm proud of you. You knew who they were. I'm proud of you.
I'm good at this. I know I'm white.
He's not
I
even
know I'm, I know I'm white, but I surprise people every now and again.
Was it go ahead. Go ahead to your point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Here's the thing. Like, do I totally, like, get the craze with her? I don't know if I totally do, but man, it's catchy. I can see why so many people love her and want to go see her, and what the appeal is. Like, I mean, it's not my style of music for sure, but yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can definitely see it.
Yeah. Yeah. So